We live in a world where we know what's killing us, and yet we choose it anyway. Why? Why do we eat food we know is destroying our bodies, our children's future, and our very soul? Why do we continue to feed ourselves plastic, sugar bombs, and chemical cocktails disguised as burgers, chips, and fizzy drinks, and still call it a treat? We're not stupid. We're not unaware. We're just caught in a system designed to keep us addicted, distracted, and ultimately destroyed. Every morning, we wake up late. We rush. We skip breakfast. We grab something quick, maybe a cold drink, a muffin, a slice of pizza, maybe fries, because we don't have time. And that's the trap. Junk food isn't just food. It's a symptom of a broken system of time, poverty, stress, poor planning, and deep emotional manipulation. We don't eat junk because we love it. We eat junk because it's available, easy, cheap, and always calling our name, even when our body is silently screaming for help. According to a 2022 study by Yale University, the brain reacts to sugar and salt the same way it does to cocaine and nicotine. Yes, you heard that right. And the World Health Organization warns that over 11 million people die every year from poor diet-related diseases, most of them preventable. That's more than wars. That's more than tobacco. That's more than alcohol. This isn't just about what's in our food. It's about what's missing in our lives. Time, discipline, health, connection, silence. We fill the emptiness with crunch, flavor, and fizz, and then wonder why we feel tired, bloated, anxious, and sick. Junk food is not made to feed you, it's made to hook you. It's designed by food engineers who study your brain better than doctors do. They test how much sugar is just enough to trigger addiction, how much salt is needed to make you reach for another, how much crunch creates satisfaction, how little real nutrition they can put in to still call it food. It's not food. It's a product, a chemical formula designed for maximum profit, not maximum health. Let me tell you a true story. It happened in the UK. A teenager who lived mostly on processed sausages, white bread, and chips. No vegetables, no fruits, no variety. By the age of 17, he was blind. His hearing declined. He was permanently disabled. His doctors were shocked. He wasn't overweight. He wasn't visibly sick. But inside, his body had shut down. You can Google this case. Teenager goes blind from junk food diet. This is not rare anymore. We've all been there. You're hungry, you're 15 minutes. You open the fridge, nothing cooked. So you reach for a packet of noodles, heat up frozen nuggets, or grab a bag of chips. Because it's just one time, but that one time becomes every day. And slowly, without knowing, your liver clogs with fat, your arteries stiffen, your gut loses its healthy bacteria, your brain becomes foggy, your energy crashes after every meal, your skin breaks out. You feel tired all the time, and you don't know why. You start blaming your age, your job, your stress, but it's in your plate every single day. This isn't just about the poor or the rich. This isn't about one country or one group. This is a global pandemic, worse than any virus. The World Obesity Federation says that by 2030, over 1 billion people will be obese. Not just overweight obese, that includes millions of children under the age of 12. What are we feeding the next generation? Are we feeding them success or sugar, oil, and death? So now the question is, what's next? Do we continue? Do we turn a blind eye? Do we keep feeding our children food that's killing them slowly? Or do we wake up? Because no government will save us. No brand will stop selling it. No label will say, warning, this food may kill you in 10 years. That's your job. That's our job. This is just the beginning. We uncover how food scientists hack your brain to make you addicted, and why it is not your fault if you can't stop. We'll look at real research, real stories, and real consequences. If you eat food, if you love someone who does, you need to see what's coming next. So stay tuned. And before we end, let me ask you, what did you eat today? Was it keeping you alive or killing you slowly? In today's world, where time feels more limited than ever, junk food has become the go-to solution. Why? Because it's everywhere. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's addictive. You're in a rush, no time to cook. Just grab a burger, open a packet of chips, or drink a sugary soda. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself what's really inside that wrapper? It's a formula. Behind every bite of packaged junk lies years of food engineering by scientists paid not to nourish your body, but to hack your brain. Sugar, fat, and salt. This is the Bliss Point Trio. It's not just a taste. It triggers dopamine release. The same chemical that responds to drugs like cocaine. Your brain starts to crave that rush again and again. You don't eat because you're hungry anymore. You eat because your brain is hooked. High-sugar foods stimulate the same parts of the brain as drugs do. This is not a metaphor. This is a neurological fact. A 2013 study published in the journal Nature Neuroscience showed how junk food doesn't always kill fast. It rots you slowly. 3. Silent inflammation. The body starts to rot inside. You might think, I feel fine. I've been eating like this for years. Processed foods high in sodium and saturated fats are among the leading causes of early death worldwide. But that's the danger. Artificial preservatives damage your gut lining. Refined sugars spike your insulin. Trans fats clog your arteries. Processed meats raise your cancer risk. According to the World Health Organization, in 2019 alone, 11 million deaths globally were linked to poor diets. That's more than smoking. 4. The hidden killers in every meal doctors revealed his diet consisted almost entirely of chips, instant noodles, and soda. His body lacked essential vitamins, and his eyesight paid the price. Despite no alcohol or drug use, his liver was as damaged as a chronic alcoholic. Let's break it down. That burger might contain meat glue, ammonia-treated beef, and hydrogenated oils. That soft drink could have 10 teaspoons of sugar and chemical sweeteners. Those fries are often fried in oils heated past their smoke point, producing carcinogens. And don't even get started on additives like E6-1, which excites your taste buds while overloading your nervous system. 5. Real people. Real stories. Real pain. Let's look at a real case from India. In 2022, a 17-year-old boy in Delhi suffered from liver failure. In the UK, The Guardian reported a 19-year-old went blind from eating only fries, bread, and processed meats. How many more stories are buried in silence? 6. They want you addicted. Not nourished, big food companies know the damage, but they'll never stop, because it's profitable to keep you addicted, because a hungry customer is a returning customer. And worse, hospitals, pharmaceutical companies, and fast food giants often benefit from the same cycle. Your illness equals their income. Who's really behind the scene? The Dark Alliance? If junk food is this deadly, why is it still legal? Why is it still advertised on billboards, shown to children on cartoons, and placed right next to your school? Because someone wants it that way? Behind every bright packet of chips or soda can lie a billion-dollar machine. A machine that feeds off your weakness. Marketing psychologists design ads that target your fears and desires. Food chemists create taste profiles that override your hunger signals. Lobbyists pay politicians to keep the laws loose. They don't care if you die at 45, they care if you buy again at 4:45 p.m. Advertising controls your mind. Let's break it down. You're watching a cartoon, a happy clown eats a burger, the kid laughs. The message, eat this, equals feel good. You enter a store. Bright colors, happy families on packaging. Words like natural, light, zero, sugar, but full of toxins inside. You hear, part of a balanced breakfast, rich in calcium. But they never say, may cause diabetes, linked to cancer, kills brain cells. They target your kids first. A child's brain is like soft clay, and the junk food industry knows it, according to WHO. Children exposed to food marketing are 77% more likely to choose unhealthy food options. Isn't that a war crime in disguise? Bright mascots, free toys with meals. YouTube influencers paid to pretend they love this snack. They start young, because they want lifetime consumers. The illusion of choice. You think you're choosing freely, but your brain has already been hacked. You're addicted. You're tired, you're emotionally triggered, you grab junk again. In reality, you're not eating the food. The food is eating your life. Real story. The case of the healthy yogurt Sarah, 32, wanted to lose weight. She switched to a low-fat yogurt brand that was advertised everywhere. Every day, 1 cup for 6 months. What she didn't notice? The yogurt had added sugars higher than a soda, masked with the term fruit concentrate. Her insulin spiked, her belly grew, her mood crashed, and her liver fatty, inflamed, sick. All from something that said, for a healthier you. A silent kill list. Let's name the diseases most connected to junk food. Type 2 diabetes, hypertension, liver fat buildup, heart attack, PCOS in women, cancer, dementia, depression, and anxiety. Junk food rewires your body to destroy itself. It doesn't just kill the body, it hijacks the mind. You think junk food just makes you fat? No, it rewires your brain like a drug. Let's go deeper. Every bite of ultra-processed food lights up the same brain regions as cocaine and heroin. Dopamine spikes. You feel good for a moment, then it crashes. You feel worse? So you eat again and again. And again. It's not hunger. It's a neurological loop of dependency. 1 donut won't hurt, just a few chips. It's okay, I'll start healthy from tomorrow. But your brain is no longer yours. Children are the first victims. A 7-year-old eating sugar-coated cereal isn't making a decision. He's being programmed. Brain development from 0 to 16 is fragile. When you feed them junk, their attention span shrinks. Their memory declines, aggression increases, emotional control collapses. A UK study found kids who ate processed lunches scored 11% lower in math and reading. MRI scans show less gray matter in kids who consume high trans fat and sugar diets. Their future IQ is being stolen by flavored chemicals. The hidden poisons they never warn you about. Let's name the invisible killers inside junk food. Chemical hidden as real effect MSG flavor enhancer, causes headaches, obesity, neuron death, high fructose corn syrup. Natural sweetener leads to insulin resistance, liver damage, trans fats, partially hydrogenated oils, clog arteries, cause heart failure, artificial colors, fun colors for kids, linked to ADHD, cancer risk, aspartame zero sugar, damages brain cells, triggers anxiety, TBHQ, preservative, found in paint thinner, linked to tumors, and they're all FDA approved. Your health was sold for profit. Real life breakdown, Protocast story. Product 18, had skin breakouts, low energy, and felt anxious every morning. Every evening after school, spicy noodles, Coke, packaged Momo with masala oil, and 2 to 3 chocolate bars. He wasn't depressed, he wasn't lazy, he was just chemically hijacked by food full of MSG, sugar, and artificial fats. After 6 months off, junk food. His skin cleared, he smiled again, his motivation returned. Your food is your fate. Junk food alters your DNA. Did you know that what you eat today can affect your future children's health? This is not a theory, it's epigenetic. Junk food damages the switches on your DNA, not changing the code, but changing how it's read. That means your future son may inherit your addiction, your daughter may struggle with hormonal imbalance, your grandchildren may be born with reduced immunity. One generation's taste becomes another generation's suffering. Your escape plan begins here. Ready to break free? You don't need a 100-day challenge. You don't need a magic pill. You need clarity and courage. Start with this. Say no to the small junk snacks. Eat real food that your grandmother would recognize. Fix your sleep. Most cravings are from tiredness. Unfollow influencers who promote toxic food for brand deals. Learn to read ingredients, not calories. Start with 1 change a week, then build. This isn't about weight loss. This is about taking your power back. The solution you've been waiting for. But now that we've exposed the truth, what's next? We know junk food is killing us slowly. We know big industries won't change overnight. And we know most people are stuck in a loop. No time, no energy, no choice. But you do have a choice. Let's talk about real, practical solutions. Not just eat more fruits advice, but real lifestyle shifts for real people. People like us? One time isn't the problem. Priorities are, you say, I don't have time. But do you scroll for 30 minutes on social media? Can you boil oats instead of buying sugar-coated cereal? Can you carry a fruit instead of grabbing that energy drink? The truth is, you don't need time. You need a system. Start by meal prepping once a week. Just once. Boil some eggs, chop veggies, and store them. Cook rice and lentils for 2 days. Now you're ahead of the junk food trap. 2. The 3-second rule before you eat anything. Ask yourself, will this heal me or hurt me? 3 seconds. That's it. That pause rewires your Now, he reversed his type 2 diabetes with just mindful eating and walking after every meal. This single habit saved a diabetic man in India who used to eat fast food daily. With just mindful eating and walking after every meal. What to eat instead? Here's what busy, broke, tired people can still eat. Soaked almonds and raisins, boiled chickpeas, seasonal fruits, homemade smoothies, khichdi dal rice. These aren't fancy, but they're powerful. 4. What to drink instead of cold drinks. Instead of soda, try lemon water with salt, coconut water, Jiro water. Buttermilk. Reward yourself with health, not addiction. Don't eat junk as a treat. A treat is something that rewards you, not something that slowly poisons you. Every time you avoid junk food, reward yourself. Watch your favorite show, put that money in a health savings jar. Take a deep breath and say, I chose to live today. It's not just about you. We're not just fighting for our health. We're fighting for our future children, our families, and the food system itself. Every time you say no to processed junk, you're rejecting $1 billion trap. Supporting local farmers and real food, choosing life over slow death. Final truth bomb. Why you never feel full after junk food? Ever eaten a whole pizza and still felt hungry? That's because these foods are designed to override your brain's signals. A 2020 study by NIH revealed junk food can rewire your dopamine system, the same system used by cocaine and gambling addictions. Yes, your burger is addictive by design, and you thought it was just a craven. Real story. The teenage tragedy in the UK. A 17-year-old teen went blind after eating nothing but fries, chips, and sausages for years. He wasn't obese, but he lost his vision due to vitamin deficiency. Think about that. Blindness, not from disease, but from daily choices. What happens in your body after one fast food meal? Within 10 minutes, sugar spikes, dopamine rushes. You feel good. 30 minutes later, blood pressure rises, sodium overload. You feel tired, hungry again. 1 hour later, sugar crash. Over weeks, inflammation increases, gut bacteria dies, insulin resistance. Risk of type 2 diabetes grows. Over months, fatty liver begins. You don't see it, but your body is screaming inside. The final question you must ask yourself, is it worth it? That 5-minute burger? That 2-second soft drink? That once-a-day packet of chips? Is it worth a future filled with hospital visits, pills every morning, regret? You choose the solution. Your food can be your medicine, like Hippocrates said 2,000 years ago. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. It's time we return to real food, not packaged, not preserved, but food that comes from soil, not factories. Daily routine, you can try. Time what to eat: morning soaked almonds, +1 banana, plus lemon water; lunch rice, plus dal, +1 vegetable, plus salad; snack boiled corn or chana dinner; khichdi or simple roti sabzi; drinks coconut water; herbal tea; plain water. Warning signs: your body is crying for help. Constant tiredness, skin breaking out, frequent headaches, digestion issues, mood swings, hair fall. These are not normal. They're signals. Don't ignore them.